Also thought I saw, I wasn't sure, Duke, thought I saw out the back Ryan Schoenmakers from the Hawthorn Football Club, and if it was him, I've seen some of the more frightening vision of all time put up by Schoey himself, where he's plugging his own onesie company and putting in their stock that he can only dream about, given our discussions with him last week.
No, I think life's turned full circle for him.
I would hope, Garry, I would hope so.
Well, that's what happens when you come in here.
And we're going to get to the purple on that too. But what we need to do is deal now with Matty Suckling, who's been good enough to come in from the Hawthorn Footy Club. Hello to you, mate.
Hello, thanks for having me.
You're very welcome you are in here. So, before we get to footy, you've seen what Schoey's dealing with his company. And
explain it.
The ad he's rolled with, where he's basically got a beautiful lady in the same room with him, and he's got the sort of Days of Our Lives hair sweep and a real sort of misty lens, and this lady basically ends up taking her clothes off.
Very beautiful lady, you need to say.
Very beautiful
onesie off, Jim.
And then they swing on to Schoey, who puts his onesie on and curls up in a ball.
Can't close.
And he gets Brandon the Muppet.
That was the male.
Your thoughts?
Oh, I can't shed any light on it. I don't know. I'm speechless as well. Yeah.
Well, the mail we'd heard on Schoey, and we spoke to him, of course, on Triple M Footy last week, was that despite the fact that he had the movie star looks, had no game. So after hours, he'd have him around for a while, and then when they realised nothing, they'd slide off. Now, he's not helping himself.
He's been cast appropriately.
I know. He's had a perfect opportunity to rectify that, and he's let himself down.
He's got a microphone in here. He's just wanted in as a support for old Matty boy here. Schoey, talk us through, please.
I need to back myself up here, boys. Yeah. I was helping out a mate. It's actually Michael Osborne's company, so I was doing a favour for him.
We love Aussie, but we're not worried about that. What happened in that actual ad? That was it's a magnificent ad. Can we see it?
Is that online or what happens?
We're going to put it on
our Twitter. You can have a look at it.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what I was. I didn't know what I was casting originally, so I was sort of just put my hand up blindly, and that's what happened.
And have you got acting aspirations, Schoey?
Well, I don't know. I don't think so. After that display, I mean, I'm not pumping myself up. That was
you look
pretty awful.
Magnificent. Don't worry.
A fairly provocative ad. Beautiful young lady took her clothes off. Was that the real take? Did that happen, or?
It took a couple of takes, and that wasn't on purpose either.
You kept mucking it up, so I'll do that again. Do it again.
I tell you what, Garry, you need to get on Twitter and check it out because it is quite extraordinary. But we did chat to Schoey last week, so we'll let him go and relax. And we need to speak to Matty Suckling.
Is there any sense of occasion tonight, Matty, with Rough? He's leading the Coleman. We up here are desperate to see him get it. Is there any thought from the boys that maybe you just put a few extra his way?
Oh, it'd be nice, but I suppose you can't really plan for that. I suppose Ruffy in the back of his mind would love to win it, but I suppose he'd want to just win tonight more, knowing the bloke he is.
That's the front of his mind. He wants to win it. I'd be saying to Big Haley, get ready for a real torrid night, Duke. In you go, earn your money, and let me do what I'm going to spud. We did a sportsman's night during the week with Brian Taylor. And he, of course, was the Coleman medalist in 1986, still making a very good living out of it a good 30 years later, Spud.
No, there's no doubting that. He's dined out on that for many a moon.
And talked about you. And
well, he only had 2 goals to kick to get his 100. But anyway, speaking about...
going into his sporty routine.
No, we didn't. But Brian Lake, is he a bit different? Like, I've only... And you might know him better than me, Daz. I know that you do now, Matt. He just seems to be a little bit different to the normal footballer.
Yeah, he is different. I suppose the one thing, I don't know whether I've said it before or not, but in the middle of winter I was looking pretty pale, and he's asked me to come round to his house and give me a spray tan, so I'm not sure where that leads it.
He's got his own setup at home.
Yeah, he's got his own can and whatever, sprays people.
Yeah, one of those shower sort of things.
Does he do it, like he sprays himself as well? It doesn't sound like a defender
him
to
and
me.
his missus, but yeah, I'm not sure.
No, it's been telling us he's the weirdest bloke he's ever met ever since I've been with him.
And now I'll say it again, he is the strangest person I've ever met, bar none. Footballers, human beings, anyone aside, he's just bizarre. He's out there, and if he was sitting here, he would probably put his hand up and admit that. He's working a bit of a new look as well down there. He's pretty happy with it from what I'm told. He's sort of got fitted in with the Hawthorn crew and got a new hairstyle. And
I reckon I've caught him on the TV a few times, just flicking the fringe back over while the camera's on him. Yeah,
that's very Hawthorn, isn't it? Like he had a bowl cut happening over at the Western Bulldogs.
You go to Just Cuts in Barclay Street, Footscray. That is all you do. You don't get out to Chapel Street. Oh, Danny might have been able to just branch out a little bit. But
well, Matty, good luck. You've got a lot of work ahead, and I know you're going to love being able to do it and feel good while you're doing it. So all the best with that. And, of course, the Hawks for the next month. And see if you can just keep Schoey on the straight and narrow, please. We're starting to get very concerned.
There's got a look about him to me that says perhaps he may have
Guys, we need to know
I think so.
in the ad break, we need to have a chat to Ryan and see what really happened.
Well, you should. He's one of your brethren.
Yeah, I'll go.
He's one of your back line,
Spud.
Well, he's a good lad.
This is a big key defender who I don't think could have any less in common with you if he tried.
No, he's a good lad.
Maybe where he plays in the field, that's it.
We're both good looking.
There it
We're
is.
both on the top of our game.
There it is.
Oh, I can't believe it.